Okay, we're here in Champery, conclusion of round 4 of the Women's Cross Country Mountain Bike World Cup. Talking with Emily Batty, who's just finished 3rd in the under 23. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, just snuck in there at the last second.
Yeah, so did you know where the other U23s were?
Yeah, for the most part I had quite a few people out there, a lot of Canadians, so thanks to you guys, Dan Prue and Kyle Douglas, and just a whole bunch of Canadians keeping me informed to know where they were, because you know, when you're in the middle of the race you're not quite sure how far ahead. And, so yeah, mid-race it kind of turned into trying to sneak up to that 3rd position, which kind of worked out in my favor. The last lap, the last half.
Yeah. It looked like the first lap, there's a few people who got who didn't have a great start. Were you one of those ones who got stuck a little bit?
No, actually, I moved back in positions overall, so I started on 4th row.
Okay.
So I did see that happening right in front of me, so I managed to sneak around it.
So what was happening out there the first lap? Because we saw some big gaps when they came around.
I think just the Hell's Drop or whatever it was. I think some people were just clipping out there, and it just a chain effect. And
right.
Some people were just paused, completely standing there, and didn't have anywhere to run even. So, and then of course people are already at the bottom and taking off. So I think that's where it originally formed, and then all the flat single track people were dabbing, and that's where it kind of began.
So overall, your race, it looked like it was a very hard day out there, especially in the woods on the slippery stuff.
Yeah, I was hesitating up until this morning actually which bike I wanted to ride. I was riding the full suspension the top hill yesterday and loved it, but I figured if it was a lot of running then I would probably want the hardtail just for, you know, the mud building up sake. So I chose the hardtail, and it was great. I think I would have, if I could, put the full suspension at the top of the hill, ride it down, jump back on the hardtail. But yeah,
it's not cyclocross, you're not allowed to do that.
I know. So it was a bit of a struggle on the downhill for the most part, but it worked out okay.
Overall, how are you feeling about your form? Because again, you know, we're getting closer to Worlds now, and that's what you're building towards.
Yep.
So how are you feeling as we're getting closer to the Worlds?
Well, next week is Val d'Isole, so second last World Cup, and then it's full-on training for Worlds. So we're coming into a pretty decent block of training. So a couple weeks time, I'll let you know. But right now, I'm happy with how things are going.
Good. This should move you up a little bit, I think, in the standings maybe for the U23 World Cup? Or not sure?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, anyways, we'll see you next week in Val d'Isole.
Thank you.